intensity of a Scotland-England contest. The Scots have 12 would-be travellers to Italy in April for Group A in that championship, and they're drawn from 5 clubs, with Murrayfield and Fife each having 6 players. Their starting lineup includes 3 players from the home rink, the 2 Hands and Paul Pentland, with in goal Bernie McCrone, who was the #1 choice in the pre-Olympic tournament. 6 clubs are represented in the England squad, with Cardiff, the league leaders, having most 5, and they include Rick Brabant, who's now been in Britain long enough to represent his adopted country in those World Championships. He, of course, is in the starting lineup, playing at centre ice in between Ian Cooper and Sean Johnson. 11:47 remaining in the opening period. No score, in fact, no statistic. Nobody's started out, and nobody's found the net. Scott Morrison, I don't know whether he was trying to find Chin. Neatly done by Andre Marlowe of Nottingham. Plays it in behind. King goes off in chase. Millie is just inside him. 21 in front of the net is Tommy Plummer. It's coming round now to the back of the net, where Tommy Plummer gets possession, and King can't make it count in front. Still loose on the right side. Blocked out. Chance of a break, but the puck is played too long. And
Cote had a golden opportunity to set up Nicky Chin, but as you said, the pass was right up the middle and just about 3 yards away from Nicky Chin. Here's Reed winding up at the top of the circle. Cote does what he does best back there. He blocks shots, but that pass wasn't the best one from his stick, you'll see today.
And that's the Scottish chance went away. First penalty for slashing called against Les Millie of Sheffield in Scotland. Waghorn and Cote at the back, and it's going to come out. Of course, the Scots can just play it down the ice. Tony Hand keeping possession. Morris with the shot. Tony Hand in to follow. Scots now coming into covering positions. We've had a minute of the penalty. In possession, Ian Cooper. Offside call. Not actually taken, but he pulls it back a bit. Morrison was endeavouring not to get into the defensive zone of the Scots too soon. Linesman was quite generous to him. Tony Hand down this side for Scotland. And here's Ian Cooper. Cooper going all the way through. That's a lovely goal. That's a lovely goal. He had Bernie McCrone scrambling all around his cage, and then just lifted the puck over the prostrate netminder.
Cooper looking so strong. A nice little dummy here, got away from 2 Scottish players. Takes his time, has a couple of options. McCrone is down, he goes upstairs. Watch it from a different angle. Cooper going around, the goaltender goes down. He's got lots of time to put this one in the back of the net.
And it's 1-0 to England. Here's Tony Hand, and still Hand, and still off the skate of Morris. Rick Brabant gets it out. Well held in, though, by Paul Hand, but England are now back at full strength. And Nicky Chin, he can pick up the pace a little bit, tries to go it alone, tries to go right through. And and a little bit of a scrap follows that. And in we go with Paul Hand and Nicky Chin. Well, he never looked like getting through, and I wouldn't like to say he was going to win this scrap.
Paul Hand is a seasoned fighter. This guy has been around a long time, but Nicky Chin has the size and the strength, so you have two different styles there. This guy's got a lot of spirit, and he'll take on anyone in the league. Paul Hand has done it all before, he's seen it all before, so he's very experienced. But again, this guy's got a lot of zeal, a lot of spunk about him. 2 interesting players out there.
And it looks from Paul Hand's left eye as though Nicky Chin did get one on target.
Nicky Chin is being directed towards the dressing room.
Nicky Chin makes his way to the dressing room, while Paul Hand is in the penalty box. Nicky Chin was given a 2-minute penalty plus a match penalty, and Paul Hand a 2-minute penalty plus a 5-minute penalty. Into the last 30 seconds. A rather strange opening period. Matt Cote of Bracknell brings it out. Scott Morrison trying to find Rick Brabant, who goes for the shot, scores! Straight across the face of Bernie McCrone, and England get a second goal with 11 seconds left in the first period.
Morrison setting up Brabant, and Brabant with just a handful of seconds on the clock knew he had to shoot before time was ticking down. Look at this, a speculative shot. He didn't even look at the net. And you got to say that Bernie McCrone, the #1 goalie in the country, fanned on that one. Should have been a routine save upstairs, right from the hash marks. That went off the top of the glove into the attic position.
So an embarrassment for Bernie McCrone, and England lead 2-0. Here's Tony Hand. That was good play by Cote, who I must say has had an impressive match so far. Has a great knack of using every available part of body and stick to block the puck. Sean Johnson waiting, further in was Ian Cooper. Bernie McCrone pleased to see that one go away. Nothing in the shots. England have had 15 on Bernie McCrone, and Scotland 14 on Jason Wood, but it's 2-0 England, as it was for a second. It's not anymore, it's 2-1 with Scott Neal the scorer. Jason Wood looking a little dejected as his shutout, if he was dreaming of it. A bit early perhaps for that. Certainly comes to an end.
2-1 now the score. Conway did a lot of work behind the net to get this out front. Scott Neal is right there. Wood is not set. You really have to move these guys from around the net, physically move them out of the way. That didn't happen.
Comes down England's way. This is promising. Break on the left side if the puck is played in. Turn and interception. I don't know why it took quite so long to get it across, John Ardale. Now skating around on the far side, Ardale, it's not away. Down in the corner for Scotland. Should have made more of that, England.
Ardale had a great opportunity to bang the puck at the goaltender and create either a goal or a rebound. That didn't happen. He took too long, as you said.
Tony Hand trying to play it in. Shot on the turn that goes over the top. Came from Kevin Conway. Andre Marlowe made a good forward movement. A lovely goal by Andre Marlowe. Ties it at 2. Really good play by the defenseman. Not so much the finish, which was good enough, but the way he found the gap and collected a good pass.
Well, the big Canadian, now holder of a British passport, makes no mistake. He moves right up from the blue line and somehow finds that far corner. It's that #1 line again for Scotland. Conway, Neal and Hand providing the passes. Excellent goal from the big defenseman. Tony Hand, excellent vision. The pass along the ice, the goal along the ice as well. 2-2 the score. And here we see a change of goaltenders, a Durham goaler going in now. Stephen Foster takes over from Jason Wood. A difficult task for a goaltender to go in the middle of the game. He can't get any warm-up shots. He's had his warm-up shots at the beginning of the game. He's just got to start from cold right now. Maury Hansen has now gone between the pipes for the Scots, so we have 2 new goaltenders.
And here is oh, what a save by Foster! The first save he had to make, and he denies Tommy Plummer. Brilliant stuff from Stephen Foster. Goodness me, what a start. And in at the other end, just couldn't take the puck with him, and the follow-up, though, produces the goal. Scored by Anthony Payne after Scott Morrison seemed to have missed his chance. England back in front again, and poor Maury Hansen is beaten before he has a chance to touch the puck.
Excellent stuff from England here. Scotland a moment ago were threatening, but Foster came up with a great save. Morrison can't control it. Payne says, give it to me, I'll do the job.
suddenly become a bit...
3-2 England. Under 3 minutes left in the second period. Tony Hand in possession for Scotland. Trying to pick the odd man out. Kevin King kicked out well by young Foster, who's played well since he came in. Morrison can't get the puck through. Break on the right side here for Scotland. Scott Neal found the puck trailing behind him, and Kevin King didn't keep his eyes on it and went offside.
Scott just couldn't control that. He was lost in his skates. If he had kicked that forward, he would have had a great break on the right side of the rink. Scott Neal, excellent hockey player for so many years in Murrayfield, combined with Tony Hand, now playing down in Sheffield, still picking up the goals and still playing for the GB team.
He's made 40 appearances for Great Britain, going back to 1981. Paul Hand pushing it through. They've got to all come out. All the Scots do come out, so no whistle. Down in the corner is Cote. But the pass not producing what he wants, and icing called. Gives a chance for Gordon Pirrie. Show a bit of style. He's the youngest of the three officials, although he's actually been officiating for longer than the others, 11 years. Inside 2 minutes left. Paul Hands not given time to stand on ceremony, and then is rather crafty, brings down one, but here's Scott Morrison and sets up. Oh, it's round the back, nobody around the front to finish. And Carson lost his moment of glory. Waghorn. Paul survived the test. Start again from Paul Pentland. Conway looking for the pass that doesn't come from Plummer. Ian Cooper. Good interception by Waghorn. They've got a 3-on-1 here. Iredale. Opportunity wasted.
There is 1 minute of the second period.
And here's Paul Hand. Tried to get it straight through again. Cote with a very good block. That's a good pass. Alistair Reid, plenty in front of Foster, but the shot is wide. Brabant back in his own defensive zone in the corner. Haven't got it away yet. Marlowe. Well, it was a good wide pass, but shot from Tony Hand was even wider.
Some good pressure from the Scots. Tony Hand letting that one-timer go wide of the target, but the Scots really are throwing the puck around nicely, playing some good offensive positional play. This guy is always dangerous. He's one of the few members in that 1,000 points club. Let's look at this again. A one-timer here from right at the face-off spot. That goes upstairs and out of harm's way.
.34 seconds to play out in the middle period. Morrison. And still. Oh, Cooper wide. Round the back is Morrison again, but no recipient of his pass. Andre Marlowe, but the seconds ticking away. Got to get the shot in, and he does eventually. Good save by Foster. And the hooter goes with Foster struggling to see the puck, but he hasn't been beaten since he came on, and England are still in front, but now only by 3-2. Played into the corner.
Barry, the ice is very, very choppy, despite just having been cleaned between the periods, and you're going to see a lot of bouncing and bobbling pucks out there.
So I don't quite understand. I'm sure there's a very good reason why they didn't put more water on it. There seemed to be very little coming out of the Zamboni. Certainly wouldn't get a figure skater chancing himself or herself on this. It's so loose, it's so badly done. And Rick Brabant had the easiest chance, and Maury Hansen really let down by his defense. And England again have a 2-goal advantage.
The dynamic duo continue to shine out there. Cooper sets up Brabant for his easiest goal in a long time. The clearance comes right out front to Cooper. Brabant is there, right on the edge of the crease. Thank you very much. Number 4 for England. Cooper goes in, forces the pass, gets the rebound off his body, clears it to Brabant, who knocks it beyond the goaltender.
4 defensemen back there with Maury Hansen, and again, none of them in a position to do anything. Drummer at the moment. Oh, that's a poor pass by Simpson, and that's another goal. The first in this contest for Tony Hand. Goodness me, defenders are giving away free gifts here.
What a mistake by Simpson. A rink-wide pass attempt in your own zone is not the done thing. It's basic hockey. Hand sees the chance, goes in, fakes one way, goes onto the forehand side to the right, and the goaltender is beaten. Look at the fake, the goalie goes down, and it's academic after that.
So beautifully taken by Hand, but the pass was a gift. It's 4-3 England. And with 8 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, it's still that way. England leading by 4-3. Contest there for the winning between these two countries. The 51st match between them. Scotland are 128, England are 119. There have been 3 draws. Wilkinson trying to get Scott Morrison, but offside call. And in the, in fact, the linesman had it up, but no whistle came. Marlowe trying to waltz his way through and very nearly succeeded. And now the whistle does go. And in the interim between those goals and when you joined us, the only thing to tell you is that Rick Brabant was hit with the best check of the afternoon by Paul Hand.
Paul Hand has a great knack of coming across the ice just as the forward picks up the pass and starts to break towards the opposing goal. Hand will cut across ice, put his hip out and level the check, and he did that on this guy here, and it really took the steam out of his game for a moment or two. But Brabant is a tough character. He's back in the action.
Scorer of 2 goals in this match, and in tremendous form for his club Cardiff. 62 points in the last 10 games. Scotland pressing here, trying to look for a man in front. Foster having a good look at it, and it comes out England's way, but away from the stick, and icing will be called on that. Well, the referee says washout. He doesn't call the icing, which is a touch surprising. Marlowe collects, plays it into Chase. Alistair Reid comes off the bench to pick it up for Scotland. They've just got their men out from this end. England get possession. Spell of untidy play, and we've moved from untidy play. Suddenly, for no particular reason, it picks up, and we've had some good hockey between these two sides. First period was fairly quiet, England in control, leading 2-0. The match was tied at 2-2 at 29 minutes of the contest, and England then back in front. And a goal apiece in this final period, both as a result of defensive error. Scotland trying to get back to all square again. Picked up by Brabant down in his end. Andre Marlowe of Nottingham Panthers. Wasn't really a shot or a pass. Here's Conway, doesn't get hold of it. Picked up by Waghorn. Scotland get back possession again. Just knocking it in with no particular purpose, it seems to me. I don't know whether I'm being a bit tough on them, Paul.
Well, they're not getting quality shots on goal, that's for sure. Conway had a golden opportunity. Foster had already fallen in the goal. He tripped as he tried to shuffle across the crease, and Conway just couldn't get it away.
Might this time. Yes, he has. Kevin Conway of Basingstoke ties the match at 4 with 6 minutes and 3 seconds remaining.
Excellent stuff from Kevin Conway. Well, he makes up for a slip a moment ago. The pass comes in as he breaks right in the slot, picks it up, goes round the defenseman, keeps his cool as Foster comes out. Foster tries the poke check, but doesn't get away with it. Again, from a different angle, brilliant pass across. Streaks in, cuts a sharp angle. Cote all over him, can't bring him down, can't slow him down, can't knock the puck off his stick.
Really quality piece of play by Kevin Conway. So 6 minutes for decision. Been an odd goal in it for the last two occasions. At Sheffield, Scotland won by the odd goal. And at Murrayfield 2 years ago, England won by the odd goal. Paul Hand taking his time, then changes the pace of it, down to Paul Pentland. A little bit of space for Scott Neal, looking to see who's moving off him. Here comes Plummer, killed by Foster. His first grab of the puck didn't actually get hold of it, but his second did.
Barry, Foster has a tendency to try to grab the puck with his glove before using his stick. You should always get the stick down there to support and back up. But look, the glove goes down, the stick is there, but it should be the main thing to slow it down. Boy, if you get that wrong, that puck will just roll right under your glove.
Murrayfield Racers drummer in good form, and so is their number one player, Tony Hand. 1 goal and 3 assists in this contest after, like the rest of his colleagues, starting very slowly indeed.
It was a slow start for this guy, but once he gets going, he's like a freight train going downhill. He really is a good hockey player. He's difficult to stop. Now they put Frank Morris out on the wing with Conway and Tony Hand. 3 GB players, 3 possibly of the best players in the country.
Andre Marlowe with a shot, is wide on the near side. In comes Alistair Reid. That fell kindly for England. In possession, Rick Brabant up to Ian Cooper. Simpson just inside him. Simpson, whose error gave one of the goals to Scotland in this period. Andre Marlowe trying to go the wrong way around. Brabant trying to get a stick on him. We didn't have a penalty, incidentally, in the second period. Haven't had it since the first. Shot from way out by number 19, Frank Morris. And not troubling Stephen Foster.
Frankie letting it fly from just at the blue line. This guy has got a rocket of a shot. Foster well and truly out of his crease. That's where you got to be to cut down the angle.
He certainly has a lot of promise, but at times just a touch impetuous. But that is not such a bad ball than a youngster in any sport, because
exactly. He's thinking ahead, and that's the main thing. He's trying to break down the odd pass in front of his crease. As I said, he's not just waiting to be shot at. He's looking for the puck.
19 years old he is, and he's finding his defenseman does a good job in front of him there. Cote, who's had a good match, as indeed assist man Rick Brabant. Goes down the right side. Ian Cooper looking for the drop pass, is now ahead of him. Brabant heads up, picks his man, Cote, who scores! England back in front again. Good goal. A lot of credit to Rick Brabant. Excellent positioning by Cote. No chance for Maury Hansen.
Cote was so quick to get up, but look at this guy, Brabant, doing all the work in the corner. Good vision as he looks up. Cote comes in from the blue line and takes the shot that beats Hansen. And again, Mallow skates away from the play, doesn't stay with Brabant. Brabant has a lot of time to put the pass out into the big defenseman, who puts it into the back of the net. From a different angle, where's the forward marking Cote? There should be a guy in blue all over him.
4:47 left in the match. England, who have never been behind, once more have the 1-goal advantage. That was neither a shot nor a pass from number 12, Stephen King. John Ardale chasing. Maury Hansen able to... Oh, Pentland almost lost it. Comes down this side. Robertson looking for the drop. Got a man in front too. He doesn't take it. Back on the blue line, blocked very early. England wanting to play it tight, but still looking for the opportunities. Could be another one comes here. No trip called. Payne who went down. Ardale who chases into the corner. Scotland trying to bring it away. And do so eventually, but not too much support for the man in possession, who's Stephen King. Gets in a shot which bobbles a little bit in front of Stephen Foster's pad.
Excellent spell there by King. He really did make something out of nothing.
And they're trying to make something here. But the little argy-bargy that the referee spots.
Players in the crease there, and the puck comes out of the zone. But Stephen King going in. A couple of defensive players all over him, but he continued and he took the shot at Foster, who was equal to it.
Not too much given away from the expressions on the benches. Peter Johnson, the coach for England, the number 2 in the Great Britain setup. Alex Dampier with a difficult job to choose between some experienced reclassified Canadians and some up-and-coming youngsters to get it right for the World Championships. Here's Tony Marlowe. Across in front with Sean Johnson. Scotland building with care, but it's down to 3 minutes. Push in and chase, and the push in isn't very good because the puck is not on the rink anymore. Mistake by Paul Hand, who was involved in the fracas earlier with Nicky Chinn, which saw Nicky Chinn dispatched for the contest, which was an absence that Peter Johnson had to deal with.
Peter Johnson coaching the England side, also working with the GB national team, will of course be advising Alex Dampier, the head coach, on his selection as they go into the World Championships in April. And I'm sure they'll be saying, take a look at Jason Wood, who played so well in the first period for England. What about Matt Cote, who's had a good game? Sean Johnson, Johnson's son, has played some good hockey out there. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to see much of Nicky Chinn, who was kicked out after that fight with Paul Hand, but I'm sure he'll shine again, or at least get his opportunity to shine again.
Sean Johnson, I should tell you, one of 3 sons that Peter has who play the game. And just going back on that fight, the possibility is that Paul Hand has got 3 broken fingers as a result of it. He was certainly pretty blooded. Some news from the dressing room. Wide into the corner. Scotland running out of time, under 2.5 minutes. Marlowe down on this side, space on the far side. This is Paul Hand trying to set something up, comes rather kindly to Marlowe. Off the stick of Conway, round the back is Frank Morris. Another one who's in contention, a former Canadian now qualified to play for Britain. Inside the last 2 minutes, England with the 1-goal advantage at 5-4.
Barry, again, we see a lot of pressure from Scotland, but they're not getting the shots on goal. Some good defensive stuff from the boys out there.
And here's a chance for Cooper to tie it all up, and he does. The 2-goal advantage that they had in the first period has now been restored, 6-4.
Cooper stealing that puck right on the blue line, goes in, goes to the forehand side and puts it right under Morey Hansen. Complete control as he finally lifts up his head. He's got possession of the puck, slides it along the ice. Hansen should be keeping that stick along the ice, but watch, the stick is up. As he stacks the pads, there's a bit of a gap, and under his body goes the puck.
So the England captain surely has made sure that England this time take the spoils. 2 goals and 1 assist, and it's the 3rd unassisted goal scored by England. It's quite rare. It's loose in front, and suddenly Scotland are back in. Scott Neal. It is a weakness, the puck is not got away, and it's not all over till it's over, as they say.
Or the fat lady sings. 1:29 remaining in the game. Neal is out there roaming. Watch Neal, number 8. He takes his opportunity well. He's dumped after it goes in the net, but he skates right into the crease and bangs it home. The loose puck is there. Foster unable to get to it first.
Tommy Plummer was the man who got it out from behind. And a timeout has been called with 1 minute and 29 seconds remaining, and Scotland, of course, have to work out when they pull their netminder.
That's what they're talking about now. Jim Lynch will have a word with the goaltender, Maury Hansen. He'll say, keep your eye on me. If we haven't leveled the score before this one is over, we're going to take you out. But they have to get possession of the puck, Barry, and they have to have possession unless they're down to the final few seconds in the England zone. Hansen will keep his eye on the game, of course, but he'll be watching Jim Lynch. And as soon as Lynch says, come on, he'll come off and they'll put on an extra attacker. Of course, their net will be wide open, but that's what makes this game so exciting when it comes down to the final few seconds and the score is this close.
It was 5-4 to Scotland in Sheffield last year, and the previous match up here was 7-6 to England. At the moment, it's 6-5 to England. Clock will restart with just under a minute and a half left, and the important thing, as Paul just said, for Scotland is to get the puck down at the England end, kill it there, wait for the face-off. Tony Hand, they've got the big guns on Scotland, and the crowd encouraging him to get it out, and a penalty is going to be called when England get possession. Maury Hansen is out of his goal now, because as soon as England get possession, the whistle will go and a penalty will be called.
Barry,
what a finish.
This would never happen in the National Hockey League. The call was tripping, and in the National Hockey League, you would have to take someone's head off to get a penalty. No referee will call a penalty at this stage in the game when it's that close. It's an understood thing in professional hockey. He's smiling about it. He knows he's a brave man to do it. Let's look at the trip here. Well, you tell me.
Scott Morrison is the judge, the guilty man. And I was going to say, Paul, just because they don't do it in the National Hockey League doesn't make it right.
You got a point. I know what there, you mean. They just feel they want to get out of the rink safely at the end of the game. That's why, so they let it flow.
From the face-off, straight to Foster. 1 minute and 2 seconds. No man in the Scottish net, so they've got an extra player on the ice. In fact, they've got 2 extra players on the ice, of course, because of the penalty I'm talking about. Just played down the ice by Brabant, no attempt to get it on the net. Marlowe comes back to get it. This is Tony Hand, goes for the shot. One wonders why. So many extra players, what's he doing going for the shot when there were 4 defenders between him and the goal? It's going to come wide.
Once again, Barry, we see Matt Cote, the defenseman for England, doing a great job of blocking the shot. He's really stopped about a dozen shots in this game.
Back with Scotland again, with Scott Neal, scorer of the last goal. Back to Conway. Blocked by Waghorn, didn't get hold of it. Neither did Foster from Marlowe. It's all round in front of the net. But it's away into the corner. We're coming down to the last 10 seconds of the match. Every Scotsman wants the puck. Every Englishman trying to get it out. Scott Neal again. Under 5 seconds. Morris wants the shot and is wide on the near side, and England have the victory. The hooter goes, and England have won by 6 goals to 5, and it proved to be right. Ian Cooper's goal was decisive. But what a finish by Scotland, who started so slowly, but in the end made a real match of it. They went in as the favourites, they had the stronger team on paper, but England had the victory.
Well, Barry, I really enjoyed that. I thought the Scots would run away with this, but the English team came out with a lot of heart. They lost chin early on, but their goaltending was superb. Great defensive stuff from Matt Cote. Brabant was there, Cooper was there, and Johnson. Those 3 played a very, very important part in their victory.
And among the England team, 2 goals and an assist from the skipper, Ian Cooper, and a couple of goals and an assist also by Rick Brabant. England take the honours by 6 goals to 5.